This is Charles Anya. I'm editor-in-chief, publisher of the African Times, USA, a national publication that reports Africa to the US every 2 weeks. Wishing all the fathers a great Father's Day. I'm a father myself. It's a great day. It's a great time to be a great father, to be stand up and to be counted as a good father. Also to thank KingNet and the Africa Voice, a TV program, a TV publication production that brings Africa and shows the finest side of Africa every time you watch television. We are grateful to be partners to the Africa Voice.
Hi, this is an invitation to you to tune in to the Talking Drum, the African Voice. Here I am sitting in front of a picture of Robben Island where Nelson Mandela was imprisoned. And I invite you to tune in because you'll get a lot of information about South Africa, Nelson Mandela's country. It's a great opportunity, 6 p.m. Sunday evening. Being Father's Day, a happy Father's Day to all of you, whether you're from Africa, America, or wherever. If you're a father, have a great day.
My name is Hugues Fole, and I'm the regional sales manager for MoneyGram International. And we are currently working with Talking Drums, the African Voice, which is the channel for every African here in Los Angeles and in California and eventually in the United States. I'm excited with what KingNet is doing. The African community to the Congo Fest. At the end of June 30th, we'll be celebrating the 47th anniversary of the independence of the Republic of Congo, Democratic Republic of Congo. MoneyGram, of course, as we always do it, we are in the African community and we will be sponsoring that event. So we invite all the African community to come and join us at this African event. It's not so much a Congolese event, but it's an African event. Africa needs to be united. We all need to come and celebrate. You'll be at the Hollywood Park Casino. Check us out online at congofest.com, www.congofest.com. Thank you again for the opportunity, and we look forward to seeing you. Happy Father's Day once again. Thank you.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Talking Drum, the African Voice. I'm KingNet Jr. By the way, happy Father's Day to all of you. But before that, let's join our co-host, Charlotte K. Hello, Charlotte. How are you?
Fine. How are you, King?
I'm doing excellent.
Hello, everybody, and welcome again to our show, Talking Drum, the African Voice. Bonjour et bonne fête des pères à tous les papas.
What we're going to have today in the show, Charlotte?
Well, today we have, as always, a very exciting show prepared. We have, by the way, Nat's Kingdom.
Oui.
Exactly. We have
Safari Dance and Tour.
Yes, absolutely, where you get to travel. We have Showtime.
Showtime.
And finally,
we're going to join our correspondent, Cynthia Pop. But before that, where are we going to go?
well, right now we're going to get started with Nat's Kingdom. Enjoy the videos and we will be right back.
Ça sonne, Werasen, ça sonne, le but
t'inquiète, garde la paix, celui-là. Pourquoi tu flippes? Chez nous c'est la fête. Ici y'a de belles meufs, de Cosmo. Ambiance, ambiance, ambiance. La fête commence, tout le monde en extase. Allez, allez, allez. Gema Theodore Obiang, Hervé Osami les boss. Nadim Soliman Music. Hey,
was a bit of traditional and modern African music for your pleasure. Our next segment is going to allow you to travel. So sit down, fasten your seatbelt. Our destination today is a very, very exciting country. Its history is full, and its future is even brighter. Ladies and gentlemen, today we're going to be traveling to South Africa.
Mr. Moore, how can you describe South Africa?
Now that's a tall order. South Africa geographically is right down at the southern tip of Africa. We have mountains on the east side of the country going in a long plain down to the west side of the country. We have forests, we have, as I've said, mountains, we have open plains, we have deserts, we have got some of the most magnificent plant life that you can find anywhere in the world. Now, from a point of view of business opportunity, there are investments in a tremendous spread of things. We have amongst the richest mineral resources of any country in the world. Do you realize that over 80% of the world's platinum is in South Africa?
Excellent, beautiful.
We produce food. We are a net food exporter. We produce motor cars. An awful lot of people don't realize that we export BMW, Mercedes-Benz, Volkswagen, Toyota, and even the Hummer 3. I don't know how many of you have visited South Africa, but every one of you who has visited will know that it's a country you're going to tell other people to go to.
Is it possible to feel awe in so many different ways?
Welcome back. I'm especially pleased to give you this next gift. Are you well rested? Let's go.
Is it possible for one game park to have more species than anywhere else in Africa? Is it possible that discovery could take so many shapes? Is it possible that an empire could have been built on a hilltop? Is it possible that you could ride among rhinos? Is it possible that people should be so eager to go to prison? Is it possible that a garden could be full of precipices?
back, everybody. We really hope that you enjoyed your trip to South Africa. Remember, every Sunday, Talking Drum, the African Voice, gives you the opportunity to travel the beautiful continent of Africa and learn more about its rich culture and history.
Hey guys, check this out. Have you ever hired a professional video producer? Well, call Magic Home Video today. We will be glad to video cover your event. Hey student, are you graduating this year? Call Magic Home Video today. We will be glad to video cover your event. We are always available. Good price, good job.
And now, on to our community news. The African Community Resource Center, also known as ACRC, I'm sure a lot of you heard about it, has been around since 1984. It's a non-profit organization, and its director, Nikki Tesfaye, does a lot for the African community. Well, coming up during this month of June, on June 20th, 2007, they're holding an event. It's going to be held at MacArthur Park, and it's really interesting. It's to celebrate the contribution of refugees throughout the world, a very important date to save. The second event is going to be held on September 7th. For more information, please contact the African Community Resource Center. I'm sure that very few of you would disagree with me when I say that some of the most beautiful women in the world come from Africa. Last week, on June 9th, 2007, was held the very first Miss Africa beauty pageant. Amélie Mbaye, our correspondent, was there to give us all the scoop. Amélie, what do you have for us today?
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening, mesdames et messieurs, bonsoir. Et bienvenue à Miss Africa USA. Welcome to Miss Africa USA. We are so glad and so proud to host this first event here in California. Mr. Uchenna from Nigeria, from African Focus. Consul from Burundi. Welcome. Mr. the Ambassador from Ethiopia. Mr. the Ambassador from Guyana.
I'm very happy to be here and I'm looking forward to a very exciting evening.
Pleasure to welcome Richard Gaines. Richard Gaines, good evening.
Thank you. I'm looking forward to seeing a bevy of beauties.
Yes.
I'm looking forward to celebrating oneness in the diaspora, and I'm sure I'll have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful time. So, thank you.
Here is Terry Taylor from BET, Comedy BET.
Thank you for having me.
You know him, Jimmy Jean-Louis.
Thank you very much. Please meet my ladies.
Akuyo Graham from Ghana and Kim Newberry.
Can you pronounce your name by yourself, please?
It's Alwalser, grandson of Franco.
E.C. Rogers, good evening.
Good evening.
Salam Travel. Salam from Ethiopia. Welcome to this event.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
The representative of
Ghana, yes. But popularly I say I'm a representative of United States of Africa.
Okay. Mr. Jarmo from Jordan Productions. Mr. Charles Enyang from African Times.
I appreciate being here. It's my honor. I'm humbled to be here.
And you are with
Mrs. Anyam.
Hello.
She's the chief of staff.
Wonderful woman. Wonderful and beautiful woman.
Thank you.
Mr. Tafese Wupset, president of the Fregonet Foundation.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.
And you are with
Elizabeth Asrat, my wife.
And here is the president of the Little Ethiopia Business Association, Mr. Beranu Asfo. A lot of people from Ethiopia today, they're going to support their people. And now we have Mr. Akim. What do you think about this first event of Miss Africa USA in California?
Well, at the moment I think it's very, very, very exciting. So I'm looking forward to it, looking forward to judging the competition, and I hope it's the first of many. Yes. You know, I hope it's the first of many, so yeah.
Mr. Curran Price, representative of state with a nice escort, and from Higher Heights Global Travel, Mrs. the Dr. Gwen Hughes.
Thank you. We're glad to be here.
Mr. Mike Ugada.
Thank you.
Mr. Hugues Effolé from
MoneyGram International.
Thank you for being with us tonight, Mr. Hugues Effolé.
The pleasure is mine. This is a great event. I wish most people would have attended. We have a great crowd here, so I'm excited to be part of this. And I think the Talking Drum of African with my brother, King Nat. And I look forward to being on the show. So make sure that MoneyGram is represented, and hopefully we'll get things done here. Thank you.
I have the pleasure to welcome Mr. Joe Manu, President of the Association of Ghana. I have the pleasure, I'm so proud to introduce you to my boss, King Nat from Talking Drum African Voice.
I'm so happy to be here at the first African Miss USA.
Thank you, King Nat. Thank you to all the team. We wish you, ladies and gentlemen, once again, a wonderful evening. I know you will have a great time. Thank you so much for being with us.
Welcome back. Today is Father's Day, and we at Talking Drum hope that this day was a very special one for you and your family. Well, Cynthia Pope had a very special day herself. Our very own field correspondent has the opportunity to talk to some of the celebrities in our community to ask them what Father's Day means to them. Cynthia?
Would you like to share any memories of a father or grandfather or even a godfather?
I've been really fortunate to have men in my life who are great dads, great fathers, and have been there for me and for my children. I'm here today because there are those fathers who are unsung and who do not get the credit they deserve. We have a tendency to talk about unwed mothers, but we don't deal with those fathers, those young men who are out there for their children and who do support them. I've never really known any man in my family, in my life, who walked away from a child. So I'm one of those blessed people who comes from one of those strong family units. Everyone is not that fortunate. I would like to suggest that those who know a young man who, whether the child is born out of wedlock, whether there's a divorce, you be there for that child.
Absolutely.
And you make the mother understand that that is your child, that is yours. And if either of you has any sense, you will bond together for the child, because everything is about the child. It's not about you. It's about raising up a child with feelings of self-worth.
Wow. Thank you so very much, Ms. Wilson. Any fond memories that you wanted to share about fathers, since you're honoring fathers today?
I have a very fond memory of my father, plenty of them. But the fondest memory I have of my father, and what made me understand and love him most, was my father had a stroke and he was unable to work. There were still 7 children to be cared for by my mom. And when he finally was able to get up and move about and do anything, dragging his leg with a cane, he would not accept the fact that he could not provide for his family. And tears coming to my eyes. My father went up and down the street before recycling was fashionable, and he dug in and out of trash cans and picked up cans and newspaper and bottles.
Wow.
And he would do this while we were going to school in the morning, you know. So he's walking down the street digging in trash cans. Kids are laughing at him, calling my father a hobo, calling my father a bum. And of course, then when I was in high school, I didn't understand, but my father was determined to provide for his family and to be a part of that and not allow the burden to be solely on my mother. So that's really my fondest memory.
That's incredible. Oh
Yeah.
my gosh, and so touching. Well, thank you so very much, Judge Mabley.
Thank you.
And these
Listen, Larry, I think you should sit her down and talk to her. You can't let her get away with this kind of behavior. It's not right.
My dear, quite frankly, I have tried. I have really, really tried. Honestly. Look, I don't want to send her back to her mother abroad. She's had her for over 6 years. It is now my turn to have her with me.
Then teach her some manners. I won't have her talk to me like that again. If you don't do something about it, then I'm afraid you won't see me in your house again. It's not right, Larry.
It's all right.
No, I'm not happy about this.
No, it's all right. It's all right. I'm really sorry. I promise you, I will have a talk with her. Nothing will give me greater joy than to see you all very happy together. After all, you are going to become her mother soon.
Hello, Dad. And who's going to become my mother? The last time I checked, I had a mother.
Nkiru, you have not said good morning to Adeze.
Daddy, come on. What's with the good morning stuff? I'm not in kindergarten anymore.
But I expect you to be civil to anyone you meet in this house, Nkiru. Adeze is my fiancée, and I will not tolerate any insolence towards her. Do I make myself clear?
Daddy, I don't have to like your girlfriend. Anyway, you didn't approve of my own boyfriend.
I did not give you any permission to have a boyfriend, no matter how grown up you think you are. You will behave yourself. Do you understand?
What have I done wrong now? For Christ's sake, I'm grown now.
I said, do you understand?
Yes.
You must realize that there is a great difference between living here and living in America. But here, we are very, very strong and heavy on respect. And no child of mine, I repeat, no child of mine will be allowed to be disrespectful to elders. And if you need to learn anything, Sylvia will teach you a thing or two. Yes.
Yes, sir. Anything you say, sir. I'm just sick and tired of everyone in that house. I'm just sick and tired of everyone. My dad never sees anything good in what I do. I swear to God, if it wasn't the fact that I have to do university here, I would go back to Mom.
You have to try and adjust, Nikki. I mean, whether you like it or not, there's a difference between here and America.
Whose side are you on anyway, Michael? Don't tell me you've joined them in your archaic thinking.
I'm not on anyone's side, Nikki. All I'm trying to say here is, when you're in Rome, you act like the Romans.
I can see you've really been brainwashed. But you know what, Michael? I'll be damned if I'm going to let you, my dad or Sylvia, come my style. Michael, we're young. We need to live life to the fullest, not act like some old folks. And you listen, if you're not going to be fun anymore, then maybe you have to do it to think about this relationship. Can you take me away from here?
Thank you.
Oh, my lovely ladies. You know, I am so happy. So happy that both of you got an admission to the same university, even though different courses. Oh, I'm very happy. I wish you had worked harder, my dear, and been able to get a better course than this philosophy. But congratulations.
Daddy, has it occurred to you that not everyone wants to be a lawyer? The fact that Sylvia has always wanted to be a lawyer doesn't mean I have to be one. Why are you always comparing me to Sylvia anyway? If Sylvia wants to read law, it's entirely her decision. If she wants to read it, I don't have to read it because she's reading law. The way you go on and on and on about Sylvia, one will think she's actually your daughter instead of me. Nothing I do pleases you. But whatever Sylvia does, the shining star, she gets your unending praises. Do me a favor, Dad. Let me be, okay? I am sick and tired of this whole Sylvia crusade.
see you do this magic. Ow!
We have come to the end of today's show, Talk and Drum the African Voice. If you have a show idea, you can contact us at 310-329-6977, or you can email us at info@tdav.tv. Talk and Drum the African Voice, your voice too. Thank you for tuning in. See you next week. I'm King Nat Jr.